Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey Meet Bluey's Family. Bluey is Bingo's older sister. Once she was a mermaid. A mermaid who got her legs, but only for a day. She likes being a fancy lady with Bingo and playing games with her friends. Bingo is Bluey's little sister. She's good at solving puzzles. I'm missing a piece. Saving bugs and shopping for beans with Jeanette. Here comes the grannies. Chile is Bluey and Bingo's mom. Mom knows magic. Woo! Always remember to pack the fun stuff. And loves to dance with her family. Dance, dance, ooh, ooh. Dance, dance, ooh. Bandit is Bluey and Bingo's dad. He can play the drums. Boom, boom, bop. Boom, boom, bop. Likes to dress up and loves to play Bluey and Bingo's games. Muffin is Bluey and Bingo's cousin. She is a great grouchy granny. Cat Squad loves to ride around on her Cat Squad bike and dance like a ballerina. Socks is Muffin's little sister. She likes to play Pizza Girls and say hello with a big lick. Lick. Uncle Stripe is Muffin and Socks' dad. He likes to play squash, yay, and enjoy a good wholesome fest. And Trixie is Muffin and Socks' mom. She likes playing hockey with Chile. And she's the best wise old wolfhound. Bring me a pair of purple underpants. Okay. Nana is Bluey and Bingo's grandma. She loves playing charades with the littlies and learning new things like flossing. Granddad is Bluey and Bingo's grandpa. He lives out in the bush, likes to ride in his canoe, and loves to eat curried sausages. Curried sausages, Bluey. Uncle Rad is Bluey and Bingo's uncle. He loves telling stories about princes and princesses. Princess, I have rescued you. Now we shall marry. And double babysitting with Frisky. TN. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time. And go ahead and check out the Bluey playlist. Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey 5-minute stories. And we'll be reading today, Baby Race. Bluey, Bingo, and Mom are at the playground. Bluey wants to know if she's better at the monkey bars than Bingo. Well, you're 2 years older than her, Bluey, says Mom. Am I better than judo? Asks Bluey. Bluey, Mom says, just run your own race. Oh, what does that mean? Bluey asks. Come here. Mom smiles. Have I told you the story of when you took your first steps? It all started when you were still a baby. You learned to roll over really early, exclaimed Mom. Bandit, she rolled over. Yay! She's not meant to do that for ages. Were you proud of me for rolling over so soon? Asked Bluey. Yes, says Mom. A little too proud. I think I may have turned into a bit of a show-off. Oh, I've never heard of a baby rolling over that early. I know. She's just special. But then one day at Mother's Group, Judah sat up all by herself. Oh goodness, that's very early to be sitting. Oh well, it's not a race. But it was a race, says Bluey. A baby race, shouts Bingo. I don't know what got into me, Mom admits, but I was determined I'll get you walking before Judah's mom. Judo. There you go. Steady. Bandit, she's sitting. But by the time Bluey was sitting, Judah was crawling. Goodness, I just can't keep track of her. Judah beat you again, says Bingo. And just what did you do about this? Asks Bluey. I tried my best, says Mom. Come on, Bluey, crawl to Mama. You can do it. You can do it. Did I do it? Asked Bluey. Did I crawl? Not exactly. Why was I rolling? Asked Bluey. I don't know, kid. You didn't come with instructions. The doctor said there was nothing to worry about. Some babies just roll before they crawl. But I wasn't having that. 99 bottles of thing on the wall. We try to show you how to crawl. How good is crawling? It's better than rolling. Did I do it? Asked Bluey. Did Bluey crawl? Asked Bingo. Nope. Mom says with a laugh. You were a bum shuffler. Meanwhile, Judah was pulling herself up on furniture, which is the step right before walking. You were definitely not winning the baby race, says Bingo. We kept trying. Did she crawl? Asked Bingo. Yes, says Mom. Backwards. That's okay. None of it mattered though, says Mom. Oh, Judah's walking. Judah had won the baby race. Were you upset with me because I lost the baby race? Bluey asks. No, sweetie, says Mom. We were all learning to do things for the first time. I just felt I was doing everything wrong. Oh, don't worry, Mommy. But one day Coco's mom came over to see me, says Mom. We chatted for a while and then she showed me a photo. Are these all your children? I thought Coco was your first. Wow, you must have learned a thing or two. I have? And there's something you need to know. You're doing great. Yes, Mommy. Are they happy tears, Mom? Asked Bingo. Yeah, happy tears, honey, says Mom. From then on, I decided to run my own race. Woohoo! Bluey wins! So did Bluey ever learn to walk? Asked Bingo. Yes, honey. In the kitchen, says Mom. Why did I decide to walk in the kitchen? Asks Bluey. I don't know, sweetie, says Mom. Bingo thinks. Oh, there you go. There you go, Bluey. Maybe you saw something you wanted. Yes, Mommy. Oh, and Mommy is so proud and happy. The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time. And don't forget to go ahead and check out the Bluey playlist. Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey, Mini Bluey. Dad is making breakfast while Bluey sings loudly but beautifully. Bingo reads quietly beside her. Oh, where is my toes? Bluey, can you be as quiet as Bingo for a bit? Asked Dad. No, I can't. Meanwhile, Mom is looking for Bluey's missing library book. She muttered the dirty turtle. You have to keep better track of your things, Mom tells Bluey. What about Bingo? Does she have to? No. Bingo puts her books in a neat pile when she reads them. Ding! Orders up. Cheese and jam on toast, says Dad. Bluey loves cheese and jam on toast, but Bingo doesn't. She likes peanut butter and banana. I'll tell you this for free. My life would be a lot easier if you were both the same, says Dad. Bingo, I've got an idea, says Bluey. Wait, hang on. Where are you, Smurtle? Dad might regret saying that. Bluey searches through the dress-up basket until she finds air chalk. She starts painting Bingo blue. This is gonna be great. Dad finishes off the toast. All right, done. Peanut butter and banana. Ah, now there are 2 Blueys. It's going to be a long day. Let's teach you about being me, Bluey says to Mini Bluey. I say cereal instead of serious. I like to dance like this. And I like to sing. Woo, singing this. I talk all the time. It doesn't need to make sense. Just noises are fine. Board, 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 board. Board. I like to just leave my toys on the ground. Isn't it better to tidy them away? Asks Mini Bluey. Nah, it doesn't make much difference. I like to ask a lot of questions. Mom, what are you doing? You know what I'm doing, Bluey. But I don't really listen to the whole answer. Oh, and if I see a bomb, I give it a little boom, diddy boom. Hey! Dad is doing yard work outside and asks the Blueys to pick up grass clippings. Mini Bluey is ready to help. But, whoa, says Bluey. Bingo helps Dad. You're Mini Bluey now, and Blueys don't like grass clippings. I'll tell you that for free. Let's find out if he's cereal. Excuse me, big fella. Why do we have to put them in the wheelbarrow? They don't belong to us. Well, says Dad. You know all that food in the fridge? That doesn't belong to you either. But if you want to keep eating it, I suggest you get to work. Good. Okay, eat cereal, says Bluey. Bluey teaches Mini Bluey to whinge while she works. Why do we have to do this? It's hard. Mini Bluey is a fast learner. Can I harbor double bingos? Asks Dad. No, it's double Blueys forever. Bluey yells. But Dad has other ideas. Double bingos. May we help you tidy these grass clippings away? Results. Big Bingo has a lot to learn. I like to pretend I'm hugging a wombat, says Bingo. Hug, hug. Now put it to bed. Good night. Night, night. Being Bingo is all about being helpful. Big Bingo finds the missing library book and gives it to Mom. Double Bingo says, Dad, I could definitely get used to this. What? But that sounds like Dad doesn't want any Blueys at all. Suddenly the game isn't fun anymore. Upset Bluey stops playing and runs away. Aww. Bingo doesn't like seeing Bluey sad. Are you okay? She asks. Mom and Dad want two of yous, Bluey says. They don't want any of me. It's because I'm annoying and you're not annoying at all. Yes, I am. I'm just different annoying. I'll show you, says Bingo. She pops some fake teeth into her mouth. You look crazy. Bluey giggles. She's ready to be Bingo again. For me. Dad is reading the newspaper when jeez. Mom and Dad hide in the cupboard. That's it. Dad shouts through the door of their hiding spot. We want one Bluey and one Bingo from now on. You got that? The girls run off. Do you think it's safe? Mom asks. I think so. Hi. Close enough. The end. Thanks for joining us for Storytime with Jemmaa. Join us again next time for another story. Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey 12 Days of Christmas. Merry Christmas! On the first day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the second day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 2 magpies and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the third day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 3 bin chicken, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 4 garden gnomes, 3 bin chicken, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me $5 box, 4 garden gnome, 3 bin chicken, 2 magpies, and the fruit bat in a mango tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 6 floppies, and $5 bucks, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bin chickens, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 7 yabbies swimming, 6 floppies hatching, $5 bucks, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bean thick and 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the 8th day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 8 lizard licking, 7 yabbies swimming, 6 floppies hatching, $5 bucks, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bean thick and 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the 9th day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 9 grannies flossing, 8 lizards licking, 7 yummy simming, 6 floppies hatching, $5 bucks, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bin chicken, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in the mango tree. On the 10th day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 10 frogs a leaping, 9 granny flossing, 8 lizard licking, 7 yabbies swimming, 6 floppies hatching, $5 bigs, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bin chicken, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in the mango tree. On the 11th day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 11 blueys blowing, 12 frogs a leaping, 9 granny flossing, 8 lizard lick, 7 yabbies swimming, 6 floppy hatching, $5 box, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bean chicken, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, Veranda Santa gave to me 12 boxer basking, 11 blueys blowing, 12 frogs a leaping, 9 granny flossing, 8 lizard licking, 7 yabbies sweeping, 6 floppies hatching, $5 bucks, 4 garden gnomes, 3 bin chicken, 2 magpies, and a fruit bat in a mango tree. Yeah. The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time. Merry Christmas, everyone. Go ahead and check out the Bluey playlist. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey 5-minute stories. And we'll be reading today The Pool. It's a hot summer's day, and Bluey wants to know what the family is going to do. Nothing until you clean your teeth, says Mom. But Bluey doesn't want to. That's boring. Boring things are important too, says Mom. Bluey thinks that if boring things were important, then there'll be more fun. Dad burst in. Let's go for a swim in Uncle Stripe's pool, yells Dad. Yay! Cried the girls. Don't forget your swim stuff, calls Mom. But Bluey, Bingo, and Dad are already rushing out the door and into the car. Mom is such a fusspot. She always makes us do boring things, says Bluey. She does, says Dad. When they get to Uncle Stripe's pool, Bluey leaps down onto the footpath. It's hot. Blue and Bingo don't have their sandals. Oh, yee! So that's end up carrying them. I'm a giraffe. Then it's time for Blue and Bingo to put on their rashes and sunscreen. But Dad's forgotten them. Biscuits. We'll just have to stay in the shady bit and we'll put our hats on, says Dad. What hats? Asks Bluey. Uh-oh. Bluey does a cannonball into the pool. This is going to be fun. Bingo wants to jump in too. Dad, can I have my floaty? She asks. Sorry, Skirt, I didn't bring them, says Dad. Bingo's not sure about the crawly thing either. Bluey wants to swim all the way to the other end of the pool, but she can't go into the sunny bit. You've got no sunscreen on, reminds Dad. Dad, is the shady bits going to be bigger or smaller? Asks Bluey. Ah, bigger for sure, says Dad. I mean, smaller, says Dad. The pool doesn't seem that much fun anymore. Uh-oh. Dad, I'm bored. Dad, I'm cold. Dad, I'm freezing. Dad, I'm hungry. Dad, I'm starving. Dad, Dad, Dad. Okay, can everyone stop saying Dad, says Dad? I think that is actually boring. Mom is way more fun, declares Bluey. A warm voice floats into the pool area. Oh, that's nice to hear, says Mom. I brought all the swim stuff you left behind. Mommy! Mom! Mom even remembered to bring morning tea. After they've eaten, Mom asks Bluey put on some sunscreen, and that helps Bingo with her floaties. So boring things are important sometimes then, asks Mom. Yes, agrees Bluey. Goggles mean Bluey can play torpedo. Floaties mean Bingo can escape from the crawly thing. And sinkies take you to the very bottom of the pool. Yes, where you can see all sorts of things. The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time, and go ahead and check out the Bluey playlist. Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey 5-minute stories. And we'll be reading today Bluey Typewriting. At school, Bluey is being a story writer. Chloe comes to tell her that it's time for a story with Calypso. Tick, 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 ching. Tick, 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 ching. Everyone sit up straight to listen. Snickers tries and tries, but oops. Calypso begins. There once was an old dog who had sat on a chest by the side of the road for all its life, begging for treats. One day, a gnome came by and said to the old dog, "Have you tried opening that chest you sit on to see what's inside?" Oh no, of course not. There's nothing inside, said the old dog. It is empty. Can I sit next to you, Coco? Says Winton. He sits right up close to her. The gnome insisted that the old dog open the chest, and when he did, he discovered that it was full of treats. Bluey doesn't think the story makes sense, so she decided to write a new one with a better ending. But when she and Chloe get back to the typewriter, it's gone. Hey, where did the real typewriter go? I'll go ask Calypso, says Bluey. I can't be a story writer without a real typewriter. On our way to find Calypso, Bluey sees Snickers. He looks sad. Hey, Snickers, what's wrong? Everyone else has learned to sit except me. But you're such a dog, says Bluey. It's going to take you longer because you're longer. I hate being a Sachi's dog, Snickers moans. Bluey suggests that Snickers come to find Calypso to see if she can help them both. On the way, they bump into Winton. He looks sad too. Hey, Winton, what's wrong? Everyone keeps running away from me. Why don't you come to see Calypso with us? Asks Bluey. Maybe she can help. Okay, says Winton. I'll follow you. The three friends head off until they are stopped by the terriers. They are playing a game. Hey, we're shooting bows and arrows at you, the terrier says. When Bluey, Snickers, and Winton don't fall over. Not real ones, says Snickers. Please, can you pretend that they're pretend real? Okay. Okay, Bluey says. She yelled to Snickers and Winton. Arrows! Get down! They race away from the pretend real arrows. Snickers, you sneak around then through those skinny trees, Bluey says, and then wait at the top of the hill to do you know what? I'm coming! Where are you? Snickers sneaked through the skinny trees as the terriers tried to spot him. But Snickers' such a shape keep him hidden. Yes. Meanwhile, Bluey has an idea for getting past one of the other terriers. Ask him a question, she tells Winton, and then he'll run away. Winton is confused. Why would he run away if I ask a question? Because you're a space invader. It's someone who stands too close. Winton gives it a go. Are you gluten-free? Winton, not so close. Just tell me, are you gluten-free? Ah! It works. The last terrier has them trapped, but Winton has an idea. Use this shield, he says, handing Bluey a pretend real shield. Okay, says Bluey. Hang on. Bang dong, ping ping, bang dong. They escape and scare the terrier away. Bluey and Winton run away up the hill, but the terrier soon chase them. Bluey shouts to Snickers, Snickers, now! Such is rule. I love being a Sachi's dog. Yes? Good one, Snickers, Bluey and Winton shout. Then Bluey laughs. Hey, Winton, look. Winton isn't standing close. I'm not a space invader. Finally, Bluey asks Calypso where the real typewriter has gone. It's around here somewhere, says Calypso. Hey, how did you get past the terriers? I use a shield, says Bluey. See? Ding, ding. That's a nice shield. Okay, typewriter, where is it? Calypso smiled. What if I asked you to show me a typewriter? Bluey shows Calypso a pretend real typewriter, just like she used a pretend real shoe to escape the terriers. Tick, 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 ching. That's a lovely typewriter, isn't it? Says Calypso. Thanks, Calypso, says Bluey, as she races off. I'm going to write my story now. It is a lovely typewriter, and Bluey will always have it with her. Yes. The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time, and go ahead and check out the Bluey playlist. Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey Bingo. Bluey is off to play at Chloe's house. See ya, Bluey, calls Bingo, then turns to Mom. Will you play with me until Bluey gets back? But Mom can't because there's a problem with the toilet she has to fix. Who am I going to play with? Asks Bingo. You're gonna play with Bingo, says Mom. Oh yeah, says Bingo. While Mom makes a start on fixing the toilet, Bingo escapes into the playroom. Do, 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 what am I going to do? Oh, I'll play doctor. Next patient. Oh yeah, this won't work. I'll spy with my little eye. Wait, this won't work either. It was wrong, by the way. Bingo heads outside to play the reeling game, but her leg gets stuck and Mom has to come and help. It's happened again. I'm having a problem getting started, Bingo admits. Maybe you're just hungry, suggests Mom. So Bingo heads to the kitchen for a snack. Oh, raspberries and blueberry. Which one do I want? Beep, beep. Hey, do you mind, fridge? I'm trying to decide. Gobble, gobble. Yum. All right, I'm not hungry anymore. Now what's a game that only needs Bingo? Bingo tries hide and seek, but soon realizes that there's no one to come and find her. She misses Bluey. Aww. And Mom still can't play because of the problem with the toilet. Maybe I need a good problem, Bingo wonders. That's it, Bingo, Mom cries. You don't need a game. You need a problem to solve. When Dad returns from dropping off Bluey, Mom asks him if he has a problem for Bingo. Yeah, I do actually, says Dad. On the way to Chloe's house, Bingo wanted to know what color kiwis are. You know, the little fur animal that live in New Zealand. Do you know, Bingo? No, but I know how to find out, she replies, running out of the room. Thanks, says Mom to Dad. Now, can you fix that cracked tile for me? I know what I need for Dad's problem. The world map puzzle. Okay, I'll chip out the pieces and put the colors together. All the blue bits here and the red bits here. While Bingo works on the puzzle, Dad replaces the cracked floor tile, and Mom works out which bit of the toilet flush connects to what. Finish! Wait, not finish. Oh yeah, you're missing New Zealand, says Mom. No problem. I can find it. Bingo wags her tail and starts to search. New Zealand! Where are you, New Zealand? I know, I'll draw some missing poster for New Zealand. Blah. Hello, Fridge. I want to stick a New Zealand poster on you. Beep twice if we can be friends. Beep, beep. Thanks, Fridge. When Bluey gets back from Chloe's house, she gives Bingo a big hug. Bingo, you're missing a puzzle piece, says Bluey, holding up one of the posters. Yeah. New Zealand, have you seen it? Bingo asks. It's on your bum, Bluey tells her. Oh, Bingo places the last piece to complete the world map puzzle. Look, Bluey, she says. Dad, kiwis are brown, Bluey gasps. Hooray! And Mom has finally fixed the toilet too. Hooray! Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Bingo. Bingo and Mom answers together. No problem. The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time. And go ahead and check out the Bluey playlist. Hello everyone and welcome back to Storytime with Jemmaa. Today we'll be reading Bluey Chile. This is Bluey and Bingo's mom, Chile. Wackadoo. She always throws herself into a game. Welcome to our restaurant. She loves playing hockey and dancing. She likes hanging out with the other moms. The little critters must be hungry. But most of all, Chile loves being with her family. Beautiful family. The end. Thank you so much for tuning in to Storytime with Jemmaa. See you next time. Up next, Bluey.